What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Angler X video. I'm back over on pool 8. We're gonna check the ice again. Last time I was here was December 17th, and if you saw the report, the ice was not good. It's December 20th right now, and I know there's people getting out on the area pools of the Mississippi River. This is pool 8. People are fishing in different areas. Pool 7, 6, 5 are all getting enough ice where you can get out on it. It's not great, but you can get out if you use the right precautions and use the right safety measures. So we're going to check this ice. If you remember last time, my spud just went right through. Hopefully today looks a little wet around the edge. As you can see, there's some water. You know, the river did come up a little bit from the recent snow that we had. So there's a decent amount of ice. So there you go, there's a decent amount of ice. It's not great, but maybe 3 inches, I'd say here, and probably in some of the other areas where it's a little more protected, a little more shaded, you might even have 4 inches. But we're getting ice. It's not super cold, but we're getting ice. If you want to come up and fish, it looks like you're going to be able to get on the ice in some different spots, but I caution you to be too aggressive. You know, bring your safety equipment. Bring a spud, bring your spikes, and make sure you always check the ice before you go out, and just make sure we don't have any accidents over the Christmas weekend. So just go out there, be safe, and have some fun. That said, in this video you're about to watch, I had taken a trip up to northern Wisconsin, just doing some pond hopping different lakes. I tried 4 different lakes while I was up there. They're all new lakes to me, and ended up not doing very well. It was pretty tough. I did catch a few fish, and that video is coming up Friday. I should be releasing that video Friday, which would be Christmas Eve. But on the way back from up north, I stopped at a small pond in west central Wisconsin and did a little pan fishing to just try and do a little therapy fishing, because I had a pretty slow weekend of fishing and I needed that therapy fishing. So I stopped at this small pond, had pretty good ice there, and actually caught a few fish, and that's the video you're going to watch now. Small pond fishing, early ice, catching panfish. I think you're going to love this video. Don't go anywhere. What's up, everybody? I was just heading back from up northern Wisconsin ice fishing, and had a couple hours before dark and decided to stop at a small farm pond that I've caught fish at before. It's just a really tiny pond, but it's got crystal clear water. It's got some good vegetation in it, and it's essentially a dammed up trout creek, so it's got fresh water coming into it all the time. And there's a few panfish in it. We're just going to fish around here for a little bit and see if we can put something topside and scratch the itch a little bit. Up north was a pretty tough bite, so I'm looking to catch a couple fish here to heal my wounds. Hopefully this farm pond is just what the doctor ordered, and about 6 feet right here. So far nothing on the radar. It's a really windy day, but this little spot worked out perfectly because I got these trees here blocking the wind. See if there's any fish around. There's a fish right off the bat in this hole. See if he's a biter. He's coming to look. Ooh, he did bite it. Just gonna take another look. Got him. Ooh, feels like a good one. There we go. All right, that's just what the doctor ordered. Beautiful little bluegill. It's not a giant, but after going 2 days without catching a decent bluegill, I'll take it. That one popped up right away as soon as I dropped it down this hole. This one's a little deeper than the last hole. This one's 8 feet, so I went from 6 to 8 feet. And we'll see if he has friends. Hopefully he has some friends and we can catch a few here. It's a chilly day, chilly windy day in west central Wisconsin. All of Wisconsin for that matter. It's a good sign. That one came right in and bit right off the bat. We got pretty good ice on this pond. It's, I don't know, I'm not sticking my hand in that water, but that would be a good 4 or 5 inches, I'd say, maybe 6. Oh, here we go. Another fish coming up. Oh, that one did not hesitate. That's a good fish. There we go. Another nice bluegill. I don't know if you guys saw that rod bend, but man, did he hammer it. It's good to see they're not hesitating at all. Another nice bluegill. Ooh, there's that wind I was talking about. I'm just getting introduced to these baits. This is the first time using these. I used them over the weekend. Unfortunately, there was no fish. But this is the liquid larva from Liquid Willow Cat Company. And they look just absolutely amazing. And so far, these two last sunfish, they did not hesitate to eat the liquid larva. I'm just threading it onto a really small tungsten jig here. Just like that. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that or not, but great looking bait. So look for the liquid larva at your nearest bait shop, or order them online at liquidwillowcat.com. They have a scent to them. You can see it down there. It just looks just absolutely awesome. That little tail flicks just perfectly. So 2 bluegills so far. That's pretty good in a short amount of time. Those 2 fish came in right away. There are some crappie in here as well. Be nice to see a couple of crappies, but I'm not going to complain if I get just bluegills. That is perfectly alright with me. I traveled all the way up north to catch bluegills and crappies and whatever else, and sometimes you don't have to go far from home to catch them, so. On to my next hole here, and it's even deeper yet. Almost 9 feet. Today I'm using my Radcliffe G2 noodle. It's a 28-inch noodle rod. It's got just a super awesome sensitive tip on it. As you maybe saw on that last fish, that tip is soft enough where you can use it as a strike indicator. You don't need a spring bobber. But then the rod also has good backbone to it for fighting the fish as well. So a great panfish rod. It's great for fishing for bluegills and crappie. Hoping to put a bend in it a couple more times here before the sun goes down. We don't really have any sun, but before we run out of daylight, I should say. Here comes a fish. Coming up fast. Oh, no. He crushed it too. There's a fish. Oh, god dang it. He's gonna come for it again. See if I can get him the third time. I got him. God, that fish hit it 3 times. Decent fish. There we go. Nice bluegill. Man, they're aggressive. Not real big, but I even scratched him on that miss and he still came back for it. Looks like we're right on the weed bed right now. That must be why my hole right there was so good, because I was so close to that weed edge. Looks like I'm right above it now. That wind sure isn't giving me a break. I thought it would be a little bit more protected where I'm at, but I guess not. It's kind of swirling around. And there's not exactly a ton of fish coming in. It seems like the ones that come in are pretty good and aggressive. But I'm having to wait a little bit between fish here. Hopefully catch a couple more here and then hit the road. There we go. Coming up quick. What the heck? Here we go, there's another one. Got him. Got him. Oh, look at that. A little largemouth. That was cool. Little largy. I don't know if it was the same one I missed initially or not, but he smacked it good. All throughout the southern part of Wisconsin, there's all kinds of small towns, and these small towns have creeks running through them. A lot of times what will happen is the small towns they'll dam up these creeks and create a little pond for their town, and you can go and fish these places. Some of them have stocked fishing, some just have natural populations of panfish and trout in them as well. But they definitely hold fish, and they're worth a look if you're looking for another option they tend to freeze up pretty quickly, and you can catch some decent fish in them. Oh, really fast. Got him. Oh, that one came up really fast. That's a good fish. That one just terrorized that jig. Oh my gosh. Never seen a bluegill come up so fast. Goodness gracious. It's not even that big. But he wanted it. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunset tonight. Going down there behind the trees. That wind's still whipping up real good, keeping me freezing cold, which I appreciate. It's been a while since we've had freezing cold temperatures, so we are making ice finally. We're going to be on the Mississippi River before you know it, hitting all of our favorite spots. So looking forward to that. In the meantime, we are making the best of it, catching some fish. You know, here we go. Let's see what this guy does here. Got a couple of them here. Oh, he didn't want it. Well, he's going to take another look. A couple of fish down there right now. They're not very aggressive. There, I got that one. Finally. I didn't even know he was on there. Ooh, this is a digger. It's a good fish. Ooh, there we go. There we go. That's a nice bluegill. That might be my last fish of the day. As much fun as we're having out here. I think I've caught enough bluegills for one day, and I'm freezing my butt off. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Now there's a beautiful sky. Perfect end to the day, a beautiful sunset. Fish on. And a fish on to end the day. And it feels like a good one. Whoa. Whoa. Yep, he's a drag screamer. Oh, I just saw him. Don't know what it is. It's a big fish. Oh, it's a bass. Got a largemouth in today. Nice fish. There we go. Look at that. Bass at sunset. Can't get any better than that. Look at that. Beautiful. There we go. Another fish. Oh, there we go. Got our first crappie. There we go. I thought I ended the show, but we keep catching fish, and they're coming in pretty strong right now. Apparently it's an evening bite here. Fish on. Oh man, he pulled loose. Yep, here he comes. Got him. Good fish. Nice bluegill. Biting here right at the last shred of light we have. I got my headlamp on now. But I guess we're gonna keep fishing. Can't leave now. Well guys, that little pond there was just what the doctor ordered after a tough weekend of fishing. It was nice to get on some aggressive fish and pull a few up through the ice. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, maybe even learned something, and until next time, thanks for watching.